I'm an illustrator and cartoonist from the UK. Welcome to my artist vlog. This is part 2 of my Hyper Japan Festival recap. Part 1 covered the prep for the con. Part 2 covers the rest of the prep, as well as setting up for the con itself, and I'll close with my final thoughts. Also, as a FYI, I just got my hair cut, so if you're wondering why my hair looks completely different from the footage in this video, you know why. But yeah, my hair looks so much better now. Beforehand, it looked like a helmet with a load of just waves at the end. So now I've got some nice, shorter, choppier layers, better shape, better texture, looking good. Anyway, see you at the end. Bye. It is Monday the 14th of July. It's literally a few days until Hyper Japan set up. I'm slowly getting there. Last night on Sunday, I was making some backing cards for my key rings, which I'll show you. I really am happy with the Get In Loser backing card. I sort of drew like a road, like a hill, as if the car is driving along it. And I hole punched the card and used just like a ribbon to hold it in place. So underneath it just says Get In Loser keychain, and in the corner it has my Instagram. And then I got one for my Tamagotchi soy sauce bottle keyring. I haven't really come up with a snatchier title, so it's just Tamagotchi keyring. A gold ribbon to hold it in place. So I printed and cut all those, hole punched them last night. And I've ordered little cellophane baggies for them, which should arrive later today. So that will be a job for tonight. I'm also have some white foam boards and craft knife, like scalpel blades, arriving today to make signs with. So I think my products are pretty much ready. It's just some packaging I need to do. Other than that, I need to practice my setup for Hyper Japan, which I'm not looking forward to. It just usually takes a long time to set up, and I'm very indecisive. We're doing it this morning, so I have plenty of time to change things up or possibly order stuff for my display. Let's get started. It's Wednesday, day before setup day for Hyper Japan. Don't mind this, I've just had a shower. This is where I'm at in terms of my table display. Pretty happy where everything is. It's more just everything looks a bit white. So I think for next time I would like to swap up some panels for maybe coloured ones, maybe like yellow or something, just to bring a brightness to it. Last night me and Rain were cutting out signs and like price signs for my display, so hopefully that will zhuzh it up a bit. So yeah, I think I'll put them on now and just see how it looks. So you might be wondering how I'm going to attach these signs. I've got some stick-on Velcro, so you can just literally stick the back of Velcro onto panels or items, and then the other half of it onto your sign. Sticks on, and it's pretty strong as well, so it comes out like this. I find this stuff comes off panels pretty easily as well, and it doesn't really leave much of a mark or residue. See? I can just put the sticky side on a panel. Nice. Right, now let's do it to like, I don't know, 15 other signs. How does it look? Does it look good? Please say yes. Oh, they does look pretty cool. Obviously this one will be down a bit so you can't really see so much white. But I love how this one's just like poking out. That's cute. Also made a little sign for portrait commissions, so people can choose a frame, a little decoration, and then just send me a photo of pet or person, character from whatever, and I'll draw it in my style. It's my first time doing live portraits, and I'm a little scared. Got a little QR code in case people want to follow me on Instagram. because I knew what I was doing, because I had practiced my setup in our room. So hopefully nothing gets stolen while we're away. We're on our way back home now. Tomorrow, first day of Hyper Japan, we'll start at 12, so we'll arrive a bit earlier just to settle in and make sure our display is still up and functioning. And so yeah, stay tuned for the con. Also, thanks to Rain for helping me and carrying stuff. He's and driving Mercuria. He's the best. Everyone hail Rain! Oh, hail Rain! Woo! My dear Rain! Woo! Hyper Japan Day 1. Let's.
It's red.
Yeah, it means it's recording.
Oh.
Let's
I
go.
knew it. I thought it was dead or something or off.
Everyone's just starting to trickle in. We got here about 50 minutes before it started, so it was just enough time to set up. A bit of a stressful morning when Rain forgot his pass when we were driving to the train station. And then when I was trying to get out the car after he parked, the car started to roll back when I'm halfway out the car.
And we said, when we saw a really dead animal.
Oh yeah, we saw a dead deer on the way there with his literally lying on his back with his legs stuck in the air. I was like, this is too much. Too much of an emotional roller coaster in the morning. I've had enough.
And then I made you cry as well.
When did you? Oh yeah, you were saying some really nice, sweet things to me. I'm like, this is too much. I can't deal with it. It's just gone 12 now, so we're here until 8. Let's see how it goes. Doing over there? Haven't been filming much, just because yesterday was quite busy.
She was being lazy.
I wasn't being lazy. I'd had quite a few commissions. I've done a lot of cat commissions, purely cat commissions, which has been fine. I love drawing cats. They're super cute.
You're super cute.
So on Saturday, we broke even. So now we're in the profit. We're in the... What?
Gotta get that angle, Amy.
Now we're in the profit margin. People have been really lovely here. We have some really lovely neighbors. We've been making some nice artist friends. We even discovered an artist friend who actually lives in our area, which was quite a surprise to us.
But it's a secret.
Yeah, because you're not going to tell you where we live. We've got friends and family arriving today, so I might at some point go around with them. We're on from 10 till 5 today, so it's the shortest day out of the 3. Yesterday was 10 till 8. That was a long day, but it went by quick.
Giant penis.
What? That's a mushroom. So, yes. I'm getting my cat t-shirts, screen printed cat t-shirts have been popular. I'm getting low on a couple of sizes, so hopefully I have enough for today. I've been selling quite well of my badges and stickers, but everything else is kind of not so much, which is interesting because at other cons, I would say I get a good balance of everything. I'm just going to show you quickly the view from behind our table. I haven't had the opportunity to have a proper look around, but there's a lot of like food stalls, stationery, prints, toys, mystery boxes, clothing. There's all sorts of stuff, but it's all like centered around Japanese culture. I really want to go around all the artist tables and check out some cool art. So yeah, so far so good. I was a bit worried on Friday when it was really slow, and I was like, oh my God, am I even going to break even? Am I going to make my expenses back? But Saturday pleasantly surprised me. The first couple of hours are usually quite slow. It takes a while for everyone on the ground floor to filter upstairs to the artist alley. But after those 2 hours, it's usually really busy for a good 3 or 4 hours, and then it starts to dwindle again. So I'm not sure if we have a repeat of that today, just because it finishes at 5, so there might be some like panic buying towards the end, hopefully. Also yesterday, people depleted my business cards. No business cards. I have some like crappy backup business cards I can use, which are only printed on one side, but it's not many of them. But at least I have a QR code if people want to follow me on Instagram. Rain, how are you doing?
I'm broken and old.
I feel you. In the morning, you really feel like a deep sense of fatigue. Oh my God, Rain just almost crashed into sun. Look where you're going, guy. Jesus. It's been nice after the day we've been going out for a meal with friends. On Friday night, we went out with Trish and Joe, also known as Bone and Boone, and we went out with Zoosh on Saturday night. Sunday, though, we're literally, at the end of the day, going to pack up and head home. We're so tired. Can't wait to, like, crash on the couch with a tea and put our feet up. And I'm going to have the day off on Monday tomorrow just to relax. So I'm looking forward to that. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. So I'm guessing you want to hear my final thoughts. I've made a little list on my phone of some pros and cons and whether I would do this con again in the future. So let's get started. Pro, it is pretty easy to get into Hyper Japan so long as you have the funds to buy a table straight away. The atmosphere is also very friendly. I made new connections with my neighbouring artists who are all amazing, wonderful people who I hope to see again at future cons. Hyper Japan is also local to me. It's about a 45-minute drive away, so I save on accommodation expenses. As for the cons, Hyper Japan, there was a lot of e-forms and like checklists and tasks I had to do. I had never experienced that before with this kind of event, so it was a bit tedious and annoying. Our artist tables were really cramped together. We had to shuffle in and out like sideways just so we wouldn't knock each other's displays over. although on one occasion my neighbouring artist happened to knock over a glass frame of their neighbouring artist. So it just goes to show just how cramped we were together. Sad in a way, because I understand why Hyper Japan did that, is to fit in more artist tables. You know, in one way that's great because more artists get to display their work, but of course you get accidents like this happening, and it feels also they're squeezing tables in so they can get as much money from us as possible. So I think if they were to possibly get rid of a handful, possibly a bit more tables, then at least we'd have a bit of room to move in and out more freely. Luckily, the table behind us was free. The artist didn't turn up to claim that table for whatever reason, so we were able to space out a bit, but otherwise artists have to cram all their stock under the table, so it doesn't leave much leg room. Friday was also pretty dead. On other cons I've done, like MCM, London Comic Con, Friday, Saturday is usually the busiest days, but at Hyper Japan it was so dead and it made me worry because I wasn't sure whether I'd actually make my expenses back. So I think if you're local to this event, it's probably better for you. Would I do it again? Yes, but I would get a table in a different location. There are, I think they're called creator tables. And creator tables, you get 2 tables and they are situated by the stairs to the ground floor. In this area, there was a ton more foot traffic. And I had a friend who had a creator table and she said she was able to make her expenses back on the Friday, which was the dead day for us in the artist alley. So of course, a creator's table would be more expensive, but I imagine with the foot traffic, it would possibly make their expenses back on the Friday. I also would need to create more products to sell to fill all 2 tables. I found that my most popular products were my screen printed cat t-shirts, and my badges and my stickers. So key rings, sticker sheets, my mouse pads, bookmarks, my Adasha Silly omnibus. Didn't really sell so well, which is weird because at other cons, and my prints. I hardly sold any prints, which is funny because at cons like MCM, London Comic Con, I sold a lot of my prints there. So it goes to show how every con is different and it's hard to predict what is and isn't going to sell. I think people like the t-shirt because they liked the minimal design. People liked the badges because they were cheap and relatable. So it's a bit like, I want something cute and nice, but I don't want to spend a lot of money. So stuff like badges and stickers were quite popular. If you were at Hyper Japan, what did you think of the festival? Did you have a good time? Did you sell there, or were you a visitor? Will you be there next year? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Also, if you have any questions for me, feel free to pop them in the comment section and I'll be sure to get back to you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to see longer editions of my videos, consider joining my Patreon. Patrons can get day early access to my comics and have their name credited at the end of my comics on Instagram and at the end of my YouTube videos. Also, every month, tier 3, 4, 5 patrons get monthly themed stationery. For August stationery, it's Stardew Valley. So I created this adorable print of the Hat Mouse, as well as a sticker with the tag "Support Small Business like me," and the trash can artist sticker. Don't deny it, I'm sure you Stardew players all rummage around in the residence trash cans. I do too. Just make sure to join by the end of August to get these goodies. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Toodles!